short paper problems. Good evening, esteemed staff, distinguished guests, overly emotional parents, and friends. So initially, we all thought senior night was going to be a game where we got to guess who wrote their speech the night before or they were in the car, but no, the teachers had to ruin the fun. I mean, who ever thought Mr. Holiday and Miss White will turn this into an assignment? But I'm actually glad it turned out this way because that means that I won't run off crying, which I know most of you guys tend, but I know I do. But before I begin the core of my speech, I'd like to say thank you to the most important people in my life right now, my parents, and my aunt who traveled all the way from Ethiopia to be here tonight. I'd just like to say thank you for being there for me, for loving me, I know I haven't been the most easy teenager to handle, but thank you very much. I know I'm gonna miss you so much, and words don't suffice, and they're not enough to say thank you. I love you. Thank you. So my speech is going to be something about that I've noticed as I've been going through high school, and it's about privilege, and I'm going to say it in the form of spoken word. Here's the thing. I wake up every morning knowing I have a driver waiting for me to go to school. I go out every weekend knowing I can pay a bill to a restaurant where I barely ate. And breaking my phone isn't a big deal to me because I know that soon I'll get an upgrade in technology. I know that everything will be okay. But it's different when I visit my cousins. Things change, there's a sense of uncertainty, and the older I get, the more I begin to see. I spend my summers in my grandma's house, a beautiful house in a region of Addis called Mtoto, where my cousins eagerly wait for us to arrive from the airport. Waiting for my brother and I to let them use our phones because they've never seen anything like it before. They put the earphones on and pretend to know the words to a song hit on replay. My brother and I laugh as they say Avlay instead of LA. Then dinner is served and their eyes brighten at the sight of Coke and Fanta. Although I was young then, I knew that they couldn't afford to have soda. Few weeks pass, no private car, no running water, no washing machine, a lifestyle I wasn't used to until now. I complain about taking public transport to go downtown. They walk there to save money. I'm annoyed that the shoes I ordered online aren't the right shade of blue. They are overjoyed when I give them my 3-year-old pair of shoes. I'm treated with respect because my parents have money. They get ridiculed because their father committed a felony. Let me paint a picture for you. They are born into a system that hinders them from succeeding, from ever creating a name for themselves, and that forces them to follow in their parents' footsteps. One in which getting an education is an accomplishment and not just a part of existence. I wait for my cousin to come and spend time with me, but day after day she turns me down because she has to do her house laundry. She makes lunch and waits for her mom to come back from work while I sit in the balcony trying to get a few bars of network. When the lights go off and my biggest concern is how I'm going to charge my phone, she gets a candle and continues finishing her house chore. 17 and still in 6th grade, she never had a chance. Born into a family that couldn't offer her much, she makes the best of what she gets, stuck in a lifestyle which by choice wasn't hers. Her teenage years are filled with anger and misery as she decides to run away from her family. 17 and still in 6th grade, she can't offer much. For even if she tried, her parents don't have the cash. Born into a family she didn't choose, she is forced to suffer. And the truth is, we would have suffered too. Ripped of the luxury of having money, we would have understood what it's like to be on the other side, to become a prisoner of lost opportunities, knowing that what could be can never become a reality. So here's my message to you. My cousin doesn't have the opportunity, the privilege, the chances to have the life we are accustomed to. Being dealt a bad card, she is a victim of circumstances. So every opportunity we get, big or small, let's not take for granted. Pure luck dictates where we start, and frankly enough, we should know that we didn't do anything to deserve it. We sometimes forget that we are the creation of our parents' success. We forget that our parents are successful. We merely fed from it. We forget that what we have here is way more than what people can hope for, and we should be grateful for it. We were born and raised in an environment that encourages us to excel. We shouldn't settle for anything less. Let's embrace it. We've been granted this gift of privilege, so the graduating class of 2016, I say let's run with it. Thank you.